Hello, my friends. Hello. Thank you for joining me. My name's Christina Carpenter, and you're with Coaching with Me. I am here to talk to you about milestones and what milestones are you hitting. And that's in terms of creation and in terms of projects you're working on, whether you're working on a website, you're working on a book, you're working on a podcast, you're working on a YouTube channel, anything entrepreneurial. We always create. Creating is part of the lifeblood of being an entrepreneur because it's all about getting attention, getting eyes on you so that people know, like, and trust you. It's all about know, like, and trust. So what milestones are you hitting? So I'm going to think about this from a project standpoint, and you want to possibly do a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is SWOT. That's your strengths, weaknesses. Oh, let me let me Yeah, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So you want to think about what are the strengths that you have that you can use to achieve your milestones. And then what are your weaknesses that are going to hinder you from achieving your milestones? And what are your opportunities to achieve your milestones? And what are the threats to achieving your milestones? Your strengths are what you do well, what others say you do well, what is unique about you, your business, your project, your service, your assets. And then your weaknesses are what things you want to improve on as you move forward in your milestones. What are people saying is your weakness? Where do you fall behind from other people in the same space? And where are you lacking knowledge or resources? That is your weakness assessment. And then your next assessment is your opportunities. What is the emerging trends coming up in your life? What are the strengths and valuable potential partners that you can partner with? And then what are some adjacent markets that you can partner with in achieving your milestones? What can you do to achieve your milestones with other people? Because sometimes we can't do everything alone. We need other people to go on the journey with us. It takes a village to raise a child, right? So in order to build and get to the milestone, you need people. Okay. So what are some ways to achieve that is through the opportunities, whether it's a conference or networking or anything of that nature, conversations you need to have with people. Okay, and then threats. What are some threats to achieving your milestones? What are the trending threats that could be coming up? Maybe if you're a copywriter, people are using AI now to write for them. So how are you going to get around that milestone of getting people to want to buy from you? Maybe it's your unique selling proposition, your new unique strengths, and how you overcome challenges and how you are better in a certain area than other people that have weaknesses in a certain area. What are the weaknesses of AI that you are better at than AI? So think about those things. What are your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats? Okay. You could actually find about the SWOT analysis on SEMrush. You can look up SEMrush, 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 and just, find out how to do a SWOT analysis of yourself so that you can achieve your goals with a full, thorough evaluation of yourself and your circumstance. Okay. Next. I like to also break this down into a project. So if you have you can make your own project planner, and I like to look on Etsy or Pinterest for project planning breakdowns, and you could make a project breakdown first with your project name. What is the name of the project? And then what are your objectives? What are you trying to achieve? What is the outcome of the project? And then next is your estimated cost. How much is this project going to cost you? And what is the start date? And when is the due date? When is this project supposed to come out or arrive? Maybe it's a book or a YouTube channel launch or whatever. What is the due date? And then the actual cost. What is it actually going to cost? Like, you can have an estimated cost and then the actual cost. And eventually you'll know what the actual cost is after you've added all your itemized things together. Maybe it's software tools that you're using, or maybe it's certain items that you have to buy to do the milestone. Next is your project description. Describe what the project is, describe what it entails, and all of those good things. And then um, jot down bullet points of ideas and concepts, and that keeps you organized so that you can go back to it later. And then next is problems or challenges. Like I said, weaknesses, threats. These are those problems and challenges. Weaknesses and threats can impede your goal and reaching your milestone. So you need to evaluate what could happen and what could go wrong so that you are aware and prepared for the worst case scenario. You don't want to be taken off guard. You want to be well aware of what could go wrong and how to mitigate the damage from setbacks and weaknesses and threats to your progress, because we want to focus on the goal and we don't want to stop the goal because of threats and weaknesses. We want to continue to pursue the goal and go in the direction that we are trying to achieve our goal in, so that we don't give up and we keep going. Like rule number one, don't give up, right? And so, how do you know if you're making progress? Well, you're going to make a progress chart. You're going to make a list of the milestones you need to hit and write it down. Don't think about it, write it down. Put it on paper because it'll help you to come back to it later. And then, in addition, just write extra notes. If you have other ideas, put that down on paper. So I'm going to leave that there for you. This is all about project management and hitting your milestones using a SWOT analysis and using a project breakdown planner to organize yourself so that you have a full overview picture of what it all is about and what it is you're trying to achieve, so that you can come back to it whenever you get off track. You can keep coming back to it. It's kind of like a business plan, and every project is like a business plan, and it all starts with setting your intention, setting your goals, setting your milestones, and what are the steps of progress you need to make to know that you're getting closer and closer to the finish line and the outcome you envision in the beginning as your objective. So that's all for now. I leave that with you, and I will talk to you on another one.